Hello and welcome to In Conversation. This is my second In Conversation with Jaswant Singh in a space of 10 months. Why? 10 months ago, he was expelled from the party. And now he has been welcomed back with open arms. What has happened in these 10 months is what the conversation with Jaswant will be about. And not just that, we shall have him discuss various issues close to him. For instance, he's been writing books. Let us see what books has he been working on. Are they going to be as controversial as the Jinnah book was? Let us take a look at what Jaswant said to me then. What is there about Jinnah that bothers them? If Jinnah is demonized, everybody is comfortable. This comfort level with a demonization of Jinnah, how do you explain that?
I can't follow it at all. Are we demonizing Jinnah or are we demonizing Muslims? That is a question that troubles me, which is one of the questions that led me to write this book. Equally, in Pakistan, the demonization of Gandhi, Nehru, and the Hindu being called certain names in Pakistan is a cowardly something or the other. Is it that the two countries are so unsure of themselves that they need to create artificial enemies to support mutual enmity and hatred?
Jaswant, welcome. That is true, Jaswant. This is what you said then. But what really, after all, even Advani ji, when he went there, he came back. He had said nothing that was uncalled for, nothing that was out of sync with what you later wrote in your book. And yet, there was this huge uproar in the party. Why is the party so negative on a theme as...
I don't know, frankly. I don't know the answer to this question. And I don't know whether the uproar was about my book per se, or was it something that I said in any of the interviews. It's difficult for me to say because I don't think there was or is clarity on that. I would much rather now put that behind me. In a collection of human beings, people, incidents do occur, not all of them always explainable, and they've occurred in the histories of the democratic movements of most democracies. It's very difficult occasionally to explain every incident in rational or intelligible terms.
Well, I suppose you can write another book explaining why writing a book on Jinnah was a tactical mistake at that stage.
I don't know if it was a tactical mistake, because I don't think a study of history, as a student, I am a lay student. I'm not a historian by education or even trained as such or preference, but I'm consumed by an inquiry about my own land and its people. That remains, it's a passion. And that leads you into, that inquiry leads you into all kinds of investigations into what has been.
You know, after all, let's face it, the BJP, the party, it must have been too much of a habit for you to give up for good.
It's not habit so much. There are certain political organizations that you naturally belong to. A political organization is not a tailor-made shirt. This is a tailor-made bush shirt. But even this bush shirt, perhaps the collar is not absolutely right, or the sleeve is not right. Political parties are not tailor-made to fit you in every sense. Individuals must have views in a political organization, and it is not the individual's views that count, it's the opinion and the view of the majority uniformly held that must prevail. That is the essence of working in a group. I came to BJP not as a natural Janasangh person or RSS person. I've explained how after I left the army, it takes me back to the 4th general election. I remained independent until the Janata Party was formed. Janata Party was the first party I joined.
You would have been comfortable with something like the Swatantra Party.
Oh, I was asked, I was invited by late Rajmata Gayatri Devi. She asked me, I was a soldier, had come from, and even though I say it, I don't know how else to say it. I used to play a good deal of polo. I had been to Windsor, to Ascot. I had met late His Highness Maharaj of Jaipur then.
Mansingh.
Yes, and she said, why don't you? She, of course, first said I shouldn't leave the army, which was kind of her. Then she said, why don't you come to the Swatantra Party? And I'm sorry, Your Highness, I can't join the Swatantra Party. And she said, why not? Why can't you? She was slightly put off, I replied. And I said, I'm sorry, Your Highness, there are too many princes and princelings in it. So I said, Pilu also, Minu Masani, I knew them. So I didn't have occasion to meet Rajaji. But I knew all the Swatantra Party leadership then. They did ask me to, but I couldn't.